morning all. Today we are going to discuss about sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia, before going to that, Mendelian disorders, genetic disorders broadly classified into two types, Mendelian disorders and chromosomal disorders. Mendelian disorders are hemophilia, color blindness, sickle cell anemia, cystic fibrosis, phenylketonuria and thalassemia. Hemophilia and color blindness already discussed. Now come to sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is nothing but autosomal recessive disease. Autosomal recessive disease, how it is transferred? Transmission parent to offspring when both parents are carrier. Carrier means heterozygous in condition. When both parents are carrier, that is nothing but heterozygous condition. Then a sickle cell anemia, it's controlled by single pair of allele HbA and HbS. How many alleles are controlled in sickle cell anemia disease? HbA and HbS. From these two alleles, there is a possible three genotypes are possible. HbA and HbA is a normal case. HbA and HbS is a carrier. HbS and HbS is a sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia. How sir these three genotypes are possible? I'll show that how it is possible. See here. Then possible for these three types of allele when HbA, HbS carrier parent, male parent or female anything. HbA, HbS, both parents are carrier condition. This is the parents. Both parents are carrier condition. Parents. Next gametes, uska gametes what type of gametes? Then here HbA and HbS, two types of gametes. Here also HbA and HbS, two types of gametes. Now offsprings. What type of offspring here? Then see HbA. This is a normal case. HbA is a normal case. Then here HbS. This is also HbA. This is another part or carrier case. Just now I said there is a three possible genotypes are came from these two allele I said So this is nothing but sickle cell anemia. So from these two alleles there is a possible genotypes of three. HbA is a normal case. HbS is a carrier case. HbS is a sickle cell anemia. Where carrier of this condition HbA, HbS, 50% of chances to transfer the disease in offspring because of 50% only carry the allele. This is an important one. Next, how it is cause the disease. Cause of sickle cell anemia. What is the cause of sickle cell anemia? So change in single gene, GAG replaced by GUG. Substitution of glutamic acid replaced by valine. At the 6th position of beta globin chain. This is very important. Cause for the sickle cell anemia, generally normal hemoglobin, normal RBC, biconcave shape. Though a beta hemoglobin this is the chain of amino acid. First position valine, second position histidine, third position leucine, fourth position threonine, fifth position proline, sixth position glutamic acid, seventh is glutamic acid. So beta globin, sixth position glutamic acid, it is substituted by valine. When changes. When change in GAG replaced by GUG. When changes GAG replaced by GUG. Cause of the gene changes in GAG by GUG. Then substitution of glutamic acid by valine at the 6th position of beta globin chain. Then what happened? Normal RBC biconcave. When it is changes GAG to GUG, then it gets the 6th position valine. It turns into sickle shape. So then it carries the less amount of oxygen. Very less amount of oxygen. Hemoglobin get polymerizes. Then it get the tension and transfer very less amount of oxygen. Then a RBC turns into sickle cell. This is nothing but sickle cell anemia. So here how to chances asking of course question, change the gene from which one by which one, GAG by GTG, normal gene, DNA ka gene. So this is the codon CTC, this is also codon CAC. So codon, from codon onwards mRNA going to synthesize. So then here GAG gene is replaced by GUG. This is actually GAG, then it gives the GAG generally here. But here what need to come, so GAG need to come, but here it changes now, changes into GUG. So GAG replaced by GUG, then substitution of glutamic acid by valine at the 6th position of beta globin chain, then normal shape of RBC turns into sickle shape. That is nothing but sickle cell anemia. Sometimes question, can you valine, histidine, leucine, threonine, proline, glutamic acid. Identify the correct sequence in a beta globin chain. One is a valine, second is histidine, third is leucine, fourth is a threonine, fifth is a proline, sixth is a glutamic acid, seventh also glutamic acid. Sometimes. So in fourth position, what is the acid? What amino acid is present in beta globin chain? Threonine. Of course, one here mark or skip some A, B, C. Identify A, B, C. Such type of questions also. Very important. Sickle cell anemia. Then after causing, sickle cell anemia, what are the symptoms appear in sickle cell anemia? So here it transfers a very less amount of oxygen. Very less amount of oxygen. Then small blood clots happen in blood vessels. Small blood clots are happen in blood capillaries. Then it leads to oftenly childhood death. Sickle cell anemia. So I repeat the sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia, autosomal recessive disorder, transmission parent to offspring when both parents are carrier or heterozygous condition. It's influenced by single pair of alleles, what I said, HBA and HBS. So here from three types of genotypes are possible from these two alleles: HBA normal, HBA HBS carrier, HBS is the second. Why sickle cell anemia? What is the reason for this? GAG replaced by GUG, then substitution of glutamic acid by valine at the 6th position of beta globin chain. Then hemoglobin get polymerizes, then RBC turns into sickle cell. That is nothing but sickle cell anemia. So where suffering from sickle cell anemia, those are transfer very less amount of oxygen because of blood clots are happen in blood capillaries, then it leads to oftenly childhood death. So this is nothing but every amino acid will be there, but only amino acid change is there. So that is nothing but qualitative anemia. This is a sickle cell anemia. Now I am going to explain next concept here, thalassemia. Thalassemia also autosomal recessive disease. Autosomal recessive disease means transmission parents to offspring when both parents are carrier. That means heterozygous condition. Heterozygous condition. Same like that only. Heterozygous condition. Both parents are carriers. Transmission. So autosomal recessive disease. This is also nothing but anemia. What type of anemia? This is a thalassemia is a quantitative anemia. Sickle cell anemia is a qualitative anemia. That will be important. Thalassemia is a quantitative anemia. Sickle cell anemia is a qualitative anemia. So thalassemia, how it is caused? Changes in genes present on the chromosome 11th and 16th chromosome. Changes in the gene present on 11th and 16th chromosome. Thalassemia disease comes. This is nothing but anemia. So sickle cell anemia is also anemia, thalassemia also anemia. So sickle cell anemia is a qualitative anemia, thalassemia is a quantitative anemia. Why is there quantitative anemia? When changes in genes 11th and 16th position of chromosome, it failed to synthesize hemoglobin. It failed to synthesize the globin chain of your globin chains of the hemoglobin. I mean, not synthesize that much of globin molecules. So quantity is a reduce. So that's why it is a quantitative anemia. Thalassemia is a quantitative anemia. So here, see here, thalassemia, there is a two types of thalassemia. So what two types of thalassemia are? Two types of thalassemia based on which globin molecule is affected. Based on which globin molecule is affected, two types of thalassemia. One is alpha thalassemia. Second one is beta thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia, beta thalassemia. So alpha thalassemia means what, sir? I'll show you here one by one. Alpha thalassemia. Types of thalassemia. There is a two types of thalassemias are there. One is the alpha thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia means nothing but alpha thalassemia. The chromosome, the genes are present on 16th chromosome affected. 16th chromosome genes are affected. So two genes are controlled. Two genes, very important. Two genes are controlled in alpha thalassemia. That is HBA1 and HBA2. HBA1 and HBA2. Two genes controls. So which globin molecule is affected? Alpha globin molecules are affected. Alpha globin chain is affected. Here important one. Alpha thalassemia is nothing but which chromosome is affected in alpha thalassemia? 16th chromosome. How many genes control the alpha thalassemia? Two genes. What are that? HBA1 and HBA2. Which globin chain is affected in alpha thalassemia? That is alpha globin chain is affected. Next, beta thalassemia. Beta thalassemia is nothing but 11th chromosome is affected. 11th chromosome here affected. So it controls only one gene, single gene only controls this thalassemia. That is HBB gene. It controls single gene. Then which chain is affected? Beta globin chain is affected. So this is a beta thalassemia. In beta thalassemia, which chromosome affected? 11th chromosome affected. How many genes control beta thalassemia? Means only one gene. The gene is a HBB. So which globin molecules are affected? Means beta globin chain is affected here. So this is nothing but thalassemia disease. Thalassemia is autosomal recessive transmission from parent to offspring when both parents are carrier. Heterozygous condition. A thalassemia changes in gene or mutation in gene present on 11th and 16th chromosome. It reduced to synthesize globin molecule. So then said to be it leads to anemia. So thalassemia is nothing but reduced to synthesize globin molecule. Thalassemia is nothing but quantitative anemia. But sickle cell anemia is the changes in amino acids. That is nothing but qualitative anemia. Based on globin molecule, there is two types of anemia. Alpha thalassemia, beta thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia, alpha globin molecule is affected. Beta thalassemia, beta globin molecule is affected. Alpha thalassemia, 16th chromosome genes are affected. Beta thalassemia, 11th chromosome genes are affected. Alpha thalassemia control the two genes, HBA1 and HBA2. Beta thalassemia control only one gene, that is a HBB gene. Next disease phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria, it is an inborn error of metabolism. It is an autosomal recessive disease. Same concept. Autosomal recessive disease. Autosomal recessive disease means transmission, same thing. Transmission, parent to offspring. When both parents example for pleiotropy. That is, I was given that time, pleiotropy. So here phenylketonuria, the gene how it is caused, sir? Cause for phenylketonuria. What is the cause? The cause for phenylketonuria, cause is nothing but the gene for phenylketonuria nothing but phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. Phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. Phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, which is responsible for convert the phenylalanine into tyrosine. Phenylalanine into tyrosine. Of course, when phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, if it is lacks, due to lack of phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, phenylalanine is accumulated, but it converts into phenylpyruvic acid and lactic acid. Phenylpyruvic acid and lactic acid. So these phenylpyruvic acid and lactic acid gets excreted through urine, since the kidneys are poorly reabsorb it. This is nothing but the gene which is responsible for phenylketonuria. So the changes in gene phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, due to lack of phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, phenylalanine accumulated, but it converts into phenylpyruvic acid and lactic acid. This phenylpyruvic acid gets excreted through urine, since kidneys are poorly reabsorbed this one. So that's it leads to phenylketonuria. So then what are the symptoms for this phenylketonuria? Symptoms. What are the symptoms? So infants with the PKU means phenylketonuria. Infants with the phenylketonuria, nothing but hair loss, pigmentation in skin color, pigmentation in skin color, hair loss, mental retardation. So here only one gene only controls too many characters. That's why we call it is a pleiotropy, phenylalanine hydroxylase. Kaiku sir, it is a skin color symptoms reduce the skin color, pigmentation, loss of the skin color, pigment loss, skin color loss, hair loss, mental retardation. Kaiku, this is because a phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme is responsible for synthesize the melatonin pigment. A melatonin pigment is synthesized. So melatonin pigment is affected. So that's why pigmentation loss in here it leads to skin color and hair loss, then mental retardation. This is something but phenylketonuria. So phenylketonuria nothing but inborn error of metabolism, autosomal recessive disease, transmission from both parents to offspring when both parents are carrier heterozygous condition. It is caused by due to lack of phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, which is convert the phenylalanine into tyrosine. If it is lacks, phenylalanine is accumulated and converts into phenylpyruvic acid and lactic acid. Then phenylpyruvic acid and their derivatives gets excreted through urine, since kidneys are poorly reabsorb it. Then it leads to phenylketonuria. The symptoms for that: pigmentation in skin color and hairs and mental retardation. One gene controls too many characters here, because that gene is responsible for melatonin pigment. Melatonin pigment is affected here. This is nothing but phenylketonuria, thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, autosomal recessive disorders. Cystic fibrosis also autosomal recessive disorder. These are all nothing but Mendelian disorders.